Everybody, how are you all doing tonight? It has been a while since we have been live streaming Farm Sim, but we are back, at least for now, and we're taking a look at South Island Farm version 2. This map has been out for quite a while. In fact, we were doing this map before Seasons came out. Gosh, maybe way back in early 2019. And we're back because this map's getting updated with season support and a few other things. Flint, Kiwi, and Mark, how y'all doing tonight? So when you load up the map, you start down here at the shipwreck. Well, because the story is you're on a shipwreck. Shipwreck on a basically nearly deserted island. And you've got to make your way of it. Hey Bruno, what you doing? Scooter's Workbench, how are you doing tonight? SCB, all kinds of popular people are showing up. So this is kind of no man's land-ish from the standpoint that you've basically got to carve out your own map. Basically, although this map really came out well before No Man's Land did. Go ahead and get some altitude and take a look at this stuff. We start out with our deserted island, our shipwreck. Hey Darren, what's up? And well, there's the map basically. Bunch of viable areas. Now in this iteration we do start out on new farmer mode, running the biogas plant and, well, this giant sugarcane field. So that has sugarcane on it ready to harvest if you start this map up without seasons. Of course with seasons, everything starts basically withered or dead, so that will just basically regrow. Other interesting things we've got going on the map here that may or may not survive final release, because I'm doing a little bit of testing on this before it gets released. There is a nice old horse barn out here, and what might not survive is when you load up the map, at least at this point, we've got a couple non-owned horses. This land is not owned. These horses will survive with seasons until summer, then they die. So I don't know if they're going to survive. They may be taken out before release, because basically if you don't buy this land and feed them, they will die eventually. But maybe the horse area will stay, and the horses will just go. I don't know. Yeah, Will likes his weeds. Will likes his weeds. Now, supposedly the grass is going to have yellow flowers. We also have kind of a withered oat field over here. That's pretty much all the fields that there are. Over here we've got fuel that we can buy. We have one main sell point on the map, and this sell point is basically going to be available during the night. So a big cargo ship comes at night and it docks here at the port, and basically as long as the cargo ship is here, you can deliver and sell your grain. But you can't sell your grain if the cargo ship's not here. That's going to add a little bit of fun to it. Got some bulk. Get bulk lime there, I believe. I'm going to mess with this map some, because this map might be what gets my mojo back in Farm Sim. I'm not really sure right now. Got the store trigger. Down here we've got a sell point for basically root crops and sugarcane. Again, this is only going to be working when the cargo ship is in port. You happen to have sheep or you do cotton, you sell that there. And there's a little bit of production on the map. A little bit of production. So one thing that I'm thinking about doing on this map is having a little, just enough animals to kind of sustain you, in essence, with milk and dairy and pigs for meat and chicken for eggs and sheep for, wool for making clothing and whatever. But, if you have a dairy farm and you have excess milk, obviously you can't drink milk in game. You got to do something with it. So this little facility is a production facility. You have to buy. Once you buy that facility, come over here and you'll see that it takes diesel and milk and outproduces evaporated milk pallets. You'll deliver your diesel and your milk over here, and then basically what you get is on the other side of the building you get evaporated milk pallets. They're going to spawn over here, and then you can take those pallets and sell them down at the port. Of course, evaporated milk will transport quite well, whereas milk, liquid milk, not the best to transport from a hot tropical island. Got some grain bins over here. These grain bins are set up for single crop storage. Kind of bins you got to put crop in the top, get crop out of the bottom. It's not released yet. Riscus. It should be released very, very soon. This is kind of a historic farm. You can use this farm, but you can't sell things out of it. Okay? The only thing you can sell off of this farm is the sleep trigger. But this is on non-buyable land, but you can use it. You can use the silo. You can use the buildings. Use the sleep trigger. The customize and sell trigger. There's a BGA. Which really is just to produce energy for the island. That is over here. And then this silo is a fermenting silo. Grass, chaff goes in. Silage is going to come out. Storage building here. This is a new add to the map. Kind of garage. Well, if you want to use Global Company, you can, but this map does not use Global Company in its own self. So the production that is on the map does not use Global Company. Here's where you can sell your eggs. Okay, so if you do have excess dairy, bring your eggs over to here. Nice old military helicopter over there, just as decoration. And to support those folks that do want to have animals, well, basically animals come to the island on a ferry. As you can see, got your animal trigger here. And this island over here is just an extension. There's no buyable land over here, but yeah, that's kind of the deal. Kind of no man's land-esque in that you've got to build out your own, carve out your own fields, make your own way of it. Although with no man's land, there's pretty much very, very little other than a starting farm. Here, there's some general other things to go on. Yeah, this map was exactly like that, where you could only sell at the port at night, and only for a few hours. Now, in the update, the hours have been expanded quite a bit to basically be the duration that the ship is at the port. But yeah, you're not going to be able to sell here until the ship is at the port. So what I thought I'd kind of use this stream for is to, one, kind of show off the map, and two, do a little bit of just trial run with some things. So I've loaded up all kinds of various sundry of placeables that I want to try out. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing a gameplay on this, either live stream it or pre-recorded. And the thought process I've got is to have some animals, just a few cows, sheep, pigs, and chickens on the map, and trying to figure out which animal areas to use that I think will fit the map, fit the idea, the concept. So yeah, I have not tried real life numbers. Really need to find someplace kind of flat. Chicken. Problem is, I've got all these mods loaded now. I won't know which one's which. Really, I bet you I don't have. I don't have place anywhere turned on. I'm gonna fix all this junk later. Kind of messing around. Now I hate placing things, quite frankly. What? Oh, why am I running out of money? Real numbers, from what I understand, is supposed to emulate realistic selling prices of crops and things. I think there's like a real life numbers for the US, a real life numbers for um, EU or other areas. Trigger is back there for. I don't know if I like that. This one has going for it kind of everything on one side. What's pigs that close to their house? So other than this horrific placement for this one, looking for stuff that kind of works. That what? Serious? Was that a food trough? Chickens in. Hey Ian, what's up? Cows in. I want breeding. I want to breed these pigs. So are these the pigs that basically make offspring? Or 10? Yeah. That's one thing that I kind of wanted to do was do some breeding pig operations. Been a little disappointed in the fact that I haven't really found all that good pig areas. Looked in the mod hub, there's very few pig areas. At least the ones that I liked. Really, really interesting pig area. Prolific. Produce a lot. Okay. I'll need water. There's the water for, there they are. Water for those guys. Nice. Other than my placement for all of these buildings is horrific. Alright. So I'm just gonna let that run for a little bit. Gonna make some fields. .300 horsepower. What do we got that will fit the bill? So you start out with a sugarcane harvester, since you have sugarcane possibly. If you do farm manager or start from scratch, I don't think you start with that. So it just adjusts the okay, yeah, it changes the economy. Draw out a field. And I want to try that. So today in the Mod Hub there was a fertilizer spreader that said it also did seeds. And I want to see, will it spread seeds? Or do I have to hook it up to a cultivator to get it to disperse seeds? Anybody know how it works? I'm gonna go about here. Let's go ahead and cut down. We're gonna try it tonight because I've been wanting to broadcast spread like grass seed and stuff, so I want to see if it works. Yeah, this is Will's map. So he's got version 1 out that's over at Simply Safe Mods, but don't get that one. Wait on this one. This one should be out this week. Somebody was thinking about releasing it in the next couple days. Tonight's the first night I've had a chance to mess with it. I looked over it a little bit yesterday. Found a few things that I think you might want to tweak. Found the horses out that, at least with seasons, you don't own the horses. They're going to die the first day of summer, at least with 9-day seasons. So that's probably not desirable. Horse pen might go away. Horse pen might stay. Horses might stay. The horses might go away. Kind of hard to tell. I thought you were going to say you figured it was his map because of the prolific weeds. From this angle, I didn't even see that this was raised. Like I said, tonight is really just messing around on the map, trying some things out. The save probably won't survive till tomorrow. I'm not too keen on the chicken coop area. Probably try a different one. I like this sheep area. Gonna have to flatten that whole area out and make placing things a lot better. Kind of like the cow area. Not sure about the sheep or the pig. Not viable land, so let's try to carve it up a little bit more. Hey, Farming Grandpa, thanks for sub. And can hire him to plow. Target and go. Oh, that stinks. Hey Mouse, what's up? Yeah, I mean, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Version 1? I was doing this area down here way back then. Of course, there's no contracts on the map because there's only one true field. And it's that little square over there. Indeed, indeed, right? Definitely not a forestry map. That's for sure. And at night, the lighthouse comes on and casts its beam around the night sky. So what maps are you guys playing nowadays? Yeah, I had lots of suggestions on the YouTube community post I made last week. Lots of folks trying to help me out. Yeah, I thought about doing that map. Thought about it, but ultimately what turned me away from the map was that I didn't want to do sheep again. I think that map, I think if I'm remembering right, that map has a sheep farm that has 2 sheep pastures. That would have been a sheep farm map had I not done Buck's Farm. If I hadn't done Buck's Farm, I would probably be doing that map right now with sheep. But I didn't want to follow up Buck's Farm with another sheep map. Then there was another British map that came out that had, I don't know if it's the same map, maybe it was a different one. That had a dairy farm that had a beef pasture right up the street from it. So that was an idea. But for whatever reason, I phased that out. I think I want to do a big dairy operation on the Alpine map that came out a few weeks ago. But I don't want to play that map right now. I want to play that map after the Alpine expansion is released. And basically, I've had my fill of the Giants Alpine experience. And then I want to move over to that Alpine experience and actually enjoy myself. Didn't want to play that map and burn myself out on Alpine-y type gameplay for November. Pineapple Bay, back in the mod contest, I think it got updated a while back. Didn't it? Sun Valley doesn't interest me one iota. One, because the original version's 4X. I just don't have the time to play a 4X map unless I completely abandon everything else. 2X version just doesn't interest me. Hey, is it StimXN? Stimin Media? How you doing tonight? I think Stone Valley is just too square. It's just too. It's too stereotypical American and not American enough. I think that's the problem with Stone Valley for me. I come from the land of hills, and there's no such thing as square fields and hills and forests. Basically carve out the field as it fits the lay of the land. The no man's land is one reason why I hate placing things. Because I'm terrible placing things. If I did No Man's Land, I would play the starting farm. I would probably put down one or two other buildings, and that's it. And I would probably never really put anything else down on the map. I just want to play. I don't have any interest in building out a town or a city, landscaping, terraforming. I guarantee you, when I play this and I actually put these animal areas down for real, it's going to take me hours. Restart after restart, save, reload the save. I would just rather play the map as it's presented. Go back and look at any playlist I've ever done. I make very little changes to the map. I think the most I ever did was that Black Sheep Modding American map. What's it called? Basically, all I did with that was I added stuff in, like the where you had placeables in 17. I added like the bale stacks and the water valve. Old country life in Flint Hills. Roy, who's in Alberta? I'm not in Alberta. That's one reason why I never played Nebraska lands after we did the testing. It's just too flat. Everything's square, and it's 4x. Too much of a commitment. Well, I was really kind of thinking Polish map, because I know the fields are small. But I never found a Polish map that really had a decent pig area. All the Polish maps seemed to have these little buildings that had pigs inside. And it really didn't fit the idea of basically having a pig breeding Polish farm. When we get this area here plowed up, I'm going to go grab that new fertilizer spreader. Where here? I'm going to grab this. It says it's seeds. And I want to see if I can broadcast seed grass. That's all good. Yeah, see, Slovak Village is global company. I'm not touching anything global company anymore. So I'll let you in on a secret scooter workbench. If it doesn't work, I've got a mod that will already activated. So anyway, tonight I am going to be broadcast spreading seed. I can only imagine. Imagine if you tried to plow this whole area up. Now, most of the map is just gravel road or dirt roads. You could plow right through those. I don't know. He's got it so the land's viable land is split up. Oh, thanks for the sub, Robert. Because the little spreader that's in the mod hub that came out today talks about using lime, fertilizer, talks about seed, then it makes reference to attaching it to a cultivator. I don't know if it needs to be attached to a cultivator in order to do the seeding function. That's what I don't know about. Hey, Nuno, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I will take this opportunity to pitch some of my other content. So, just last night, we started by accident, actually. I had to publish it today. Last night, I accidentally published the first episode of what I'm going to attempt to do is a American Truck Simulator roleplay series, where we're going to roleplay being a owner-operator starting out his own trucking enterprise. One man, one truck, one dream. Technically the actual title of our second episode. Come out on Thursday. Basically did a brand new profile. And we're going to to start from scratch. Played the game to where I owned a truck. Bought a Kenworth W900. I put the Appaloosa paint scheme on it because we are the Pony Express Transport Company. And once we get up to level 5, I'm going to buy a box trailer. I'm going to have the Pony Express trailer skin Buddy Rockhound made up. And we're basically going to run that truck and trailer combination. Do we have enough money to upgrade our garage? We have enough money to buy more trucks, hire more drivers, and I think all of our trucks are going to have the same paint scheme. I think I might even buy a trailer for all of our trucks so they're all running the same trailer, just for funsies. And we'll just have a good old fun time with it. Anyone that's playing SnowRunner, I've got queued up several SnowRunner videos over the next couple weeks, basically doing contracts and tasks over on the second search and recovery map. So for us PC players, we've got that in a public test server build, and basically public beta test the map for console players and other players alike. So today's video was about the first part of unlocking the garage on that map, what all is involved. And basically what you get to do is you get to see my follies and not reproduce them. That is one difficult map. Hey Raz, what's up? Oakcrest Valley? Funny. I don't think I'll be on Goldcrest Valley. So the next phase of unlocking the SnowRunner garage will be on Thursday's video. So Tuesday and Thursday are going to be kind of driving game releases. SnowRunner and ATS. I got to get some time in to do some more F1 gameplay. And of course, I've got to develop out a little bit of a thought process for maybe this map. Doing a little bit of I just want to get away from the world because the world has gone crazy. I bought an island and I'm just going to live on an island and live off the island until the world gets their senses back type of a series. Wonderful 360p. I'm sure it is just absolutely pristine. Did Will send you a copy of this, or was I the lucky recipient of the only copy? Toxic. Well, it depends. What's your term of what's your idea of success? Throttle is stuck. Interesting. Hey, Alan, what's up? It's a 4X map, isn't it? I said I'm not doing 4X maps. It's just too much of a time commitment. See, I thought about doing a I thought this map might be a good quote Survivor series. Although I can tell you I've never watched The Big D, so I have no idea what is entailed in a Survivor series. But I gotta think having a farm on a South Pacific island, that doesn't fit the bill for a Survivor Let's Play series. And I know the other big thing nowadays is debt-free farm type series, which I don't understand how that's all that hard. Because pretty much most gameplays I ever do, I don't take out a loan. So I don't know. Where better to do debt-free than in the Southern Pacific, where you don't have a bank to call up and get money wired to you. What's new? Well, he's added seasons obviously to the map. He has he's converted the fermenting silo over to use GTX's production script opposed to fill type mover. You might see a couple buildings off in the distance. One just down from the fermenting silo is a garage storage building that you can use. One directly above the tractor is now an animal dealer. So if you have animals, you can basically get them without having to buy them at the placeable. Main farm is the same. Ignore those buildings down there. He's added sell point for root crops, sugarcane, and cotton. The sell point for grain is open longer at night. Basically, it's open for as long as the ship is in port. Over the hill there, he's added a dairy production facility that will take milk and diesel fuel, and only after you add diesel fuel will the factory run. And the factory will basically produce evaporated milk pallets that you can then sell at the port. Because of course, if you've got dairy on the map, milk wouldn't exactly probably survive very well on a cargo ship to market. But if you make evaporated milk as a dry good, that will transport very well. There is an egg sell point over by just below where the helicopter is. So if you have chickens, you can basically get rid of your eggs. The big field down there you start out with, that has sugar cane on it. And you start out with sugar cane. Currently there is a small field of oats, basically over this direction. Obviously if you start with seasons, it starts withered. Just past that, over the hill, is Nostalgic's horse barn. And right now there are 2 horses that are on the map on non-player owned land that you can buy. But testing earlier today, I discovered that on 9-day seasons, when it rolls over to summertime, basically after the 10th game day, the horses die. So he might take those out, maybe. It does add, you know, the concept was that there was kind of just wild horses roaming. Yeah, so I told him what I was wanting to do was I wanted to maybe do a little bit of a role play where I was like, you know what, I'm done with the world. I just want to buy an island because I'm stupid rich and go live on the island, and because I'm stupid and rich. I'm going to live off the land and just let the world be the world. So I was going to basically, I wanted to put down some animals, so this is kind of a test of that. I wanted to have a small number of sheep, pigs, chickens, and cows, with the theory that, you know, I was living off the land, so I was slaughtering cattle, raising pigs for meat, lamb, clothing for wool, chickens obviously for eggs and chicken, grow crops to support the animals and such. So I was like, well, if I own cows, okay, I can't consume the milk in game. I can consume it in story, but I can't actually get rid of the milk in game without just, you know, dumping it on the ground. I was like, it would be nice if there was a way to, you know, get rid of the milk. Alright, let's go try this spreader and see if I can put down so I haven't really been keeping up with your question, Toxic, but I would say any successful seasons gameplay where you are on hard mode and you don't go in debt, okay? One is you gotta manage your expenses. So that means kind of living within your means, not buying a whole bunch of stuff. You know, if you find a map that has decent starting equipment, use that starting equipment. Sell off anything that you're not immediately using. So if you play with seasons, plow up your ground, sell a plow. Cultivate up your ground, sell a cultivator. You don't need it. You're not going to use it for a whole year. After you seed, sell it. That's going to help your bank account with respect to having money for fertilizer. And basically lease your harvester for your first year. Because you don't need a huge expense for a harvester. If you do buy the harvester, sell it after your first year. At that point, you should have a little bit of a bank account balance in order to then fertilizer spreading, seed spreading. Oh. Don't remember is cotton cell point, milk cell point, root cell point, lime. Okay. I don't think I have bulk. Nope. Okay. I have to get pallets. Big bag of seed. Put her all the way back here and see if this works. Hey Isaac, what's up? So, like a nice little hack is to lease front loading equipment, lease a trailer for your water if you're using water trailers. Because look here. Go here, animal transport. Oh, let's go. Animals. So your water trailer is $9,500 to buy. Okay? But it's only $95 a day to lease after the first initial lease. Okay? And the way leasing is calculated based on per hour is for trailer only when you're connected to the trailer. Well, with a water trailer, you're not connected very often, right? You connect to it, fill it up with water, take it to your animal area. Yep. Put water in your animal area, and then you disconnect your trailer. So you could play for years of gameplay and only have a few hours on a trailer of water, and basically you calculate up your lease costs of $95 a day and maybe a couple $100 per hour. You've spent way less than $9,500 for that trailer. Oh, I'm seeding. That looks weird. That looks really weird. That is very odd to see. But I'm seeding grass. That works. All right. After we empty this, I'm going to go get the other one. See which one I like better. So we can definitely seed grass with this thing. Kind of drive in that general direction. And where's that other one at? So the other one is... there. This is the other one. Let's see that one work. Wait. That's not it. Is it? No, that's not it. That's a stupid DLC. Oh. This is, I think, K. No, let me check. Get my mod folder to get a name. Oh, Axis. 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 Axis 402. Axis 402. Check. Fertilized spreader. Okay. So let's check fertilized. This, only it's been converted to seed. Never downloaded this and tried it before. That's Coon, right? Coon. Coon. Oh. All right, I'll be right back. Classic file name problem. All right, everybody, let's see how fast this game loads. So that is the mod that we're about to try out. So I had a 1 in it when I downloaded it. I'd already had it in my download folder from probably eons ago. There she is. We'll see how this one does. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. It just holds really little amounts. 105 liters, I think. Right, if you're on PC, Animal Pen extension, great for watering your animals. But like here. Okay, like front loaders. Okay, like a pallet fork. $800. Okay. Or you can lease this for $40. And then it only costs you $8 a day. And if you only have it attached when you are actively using it, you're very rarely going to run up a whole bunch of time on your forks. Isaac, I have no idea. I don't have that mod activated. Quite frankly, I haven't had a chance to really play with that mod either. Now that's funny looking with multi-terrain angle going on, but there you go. Check that out. You want to see the field fast? Head over to Simply Safe Mods, download that, and get out there spreading grass. Thanks for the sub, Da Vinci. That is pretty cool. Hey, Redesign Gaming, I see your message now. Yeah, MTA multi-terrain angle is enabled for this map. You'll see that over here where we made our turn with the plow. Well, if it survived the plowing. You can also see it, watch when I turn this on. You see the multi-terrain angle kicking in. It looks absolutely hilarious, but yeah. See the multi-terrain angles. Obviously, without that, you would have sharp angles. Well, I'm sure you could probably modify this to do that. Oh, you could toxic do that. Depending on the map would depend on how well that is set up to do that. In some maps where farm manager you start with no land but you still have equipment. Depends on the map. If $1.25 million will really suffice to get you going, but you know, run with as little bit of equipment as you need. You know, if you're a one tractor farm, then you're a one tractor farm. So another thing that you can do is, if you're on PC, are you on PC or console? That's the big question. If you're on PC, there's a mod called Easy Development Controls, where you can go in and basically give yourself money and take money away. Okay. So here's Easy Dev Controls, and if, like, I've got $9.8 million, if I go here and I can go minus 9,800,000. I just got rid of a whole bunch of money. Oh, console. So the only way I know to get rid of console money is to lease really expensive stuff. Okay. So you could use a mod like government subsidy, put down some signs, fast forward time to earn money, to kind of set the map up how you want to. And then go lease and return a bunch of expensive stuff. Kind of use that money up. This is pretty cool. I would say hello to you, but I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. So, just going to say hello and work from there. Pillars. Miscellaneous. Animal transport. No. Animals. That holds fuel. No. Only holds milk. Water. Yeah, I can use this to hold fuel. Alright, well, how you doing, Smith? So I want to show you guys the production over here. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, your English is fine. English is fine. So this is the evaporated milk facility. Again, you need to buy the land. If you don't own the land, watch this. So if we don't own it, and we come up here to the front door, you'll see nothing happens. Right? Now if we buy it, now we come up to the front door. Oh, it says flour production. He needs to change that. We get an information screen. It takes diesel and milk and makes evaporated milk. The way this facility works is it takes 5,000 liters of diesel fuel to fill up the generator. Because remember, we're on an island. The only power that we have on the island is power we produce. Then we unload milk. Now see, once we unload milk, the building starts running. We get exhaust out of the generator house. Well, the diesel is just to make the building function. Okay. And we're going to get... Ooh. Stop, stop, stop. All right, start. Oh, I didn't feed my animals. Killed them off. Saw the lighthouse over there. Now we have pallets of evaporated milk. Okay. You know we need an old truck. Wouldn't be a stranded island without an old truck. Hey JD Farmer, what's up? Oh, thanks, Smith. So, another thing we need to fix is pallet collisions are a little weird. When we strap them down, he needs to update that. Call. Flaming boot. I don't cover global company, so no, I will not be. Oh, yeah. That's fun. Up through here. Now we sell our evaporated milk down at the port. Oh, here's the cargo ship. Okay. The cargo ship is in port. Okay, so that is when we could, like we've missed our opportunity to sell that. Let's demonstrate the augers. Brant auger is included with the map. So ignore the fact that it's kind kind of warping through. Rock bins down here are single silo bins. Gonna put the auger underneath the bin. Hey Bradley, what's up? All right, there we go. Start out with anything here. Oat, canola, sunflower. Oh. Now you notice that didn't hold all of the crops either. Barley, look at that. You. Okay, yeah. No, Bradley, it's not. There it is, over the hill. So, Bradley, this map will be released over at Simply Safe Mods, probably later this week. If I understand the map author's planning correctly. How you get product out of the bin. And to get product in the bin, you need to use... Where is it? Farm King. Oh, wait, no, belts. It's going to be over here under belts, isn't it? Yep. I have to use the backhoe auger. To put crop in it. I'll show you that here in a moment. Hey, T-Man, what's up? Yep, I'll show you how it works here in a moment, Bradley. Sounds like a weird sleep schedule. It's 10:30 at night for me. The sell point is closed at the moment. Ship is still in port. I don't know when the ship leaves. When does that open up? Locked, closed. Yeah, we know animals died. That's all cool. I need to look at that. Yeah, we're gonna need to check that out. Went an entire day and never opened up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take this load back. Grip. Nope, can't hook that up. Okay. I know they're dying. That's fine. This save isn't going to survive the night. Well, I was fast forwarding 2,000 speed. I am on the east coast of the U.S. Hey, David, what's up? Go back and get the auger. Or more or less the belt. Then I got one more thing I want to check after that. Is to verify the fermenting silo is working. And the BGA. Joseph, I enjoy the map. Played this in some live streams a long time ago when it first came out. And this is an update. It includes season support and adds some other aspects to the map. Porta, did you get hit with any of those tropical storms? Richard, where did that mod come from? I don't remember anything. I don't remember a event in the mod hub, but maybe it was. The little one, yeah. First one I did, it came from the in-game mod hub. Second one I did came from Simply Safe. If it's dodgy websites, then definitely I won't. I won't cover any mod that doesn't have a confirmed lineage, if you will. Oh, I have to do it the old school way, okay. Oh, right. Set your belt up, your auger. That it's going to point to the top. I think I need to pipe out. I'll hit pipe out. Now it should work. And we're putting product in. Now we're putting product in because if we go over here and get into this, oh, we saw a total. We'll do it again. Why are you not? Load. It was 18, now it's 28. That one starts with wheat in it. And this one starts with oats. Oats in that one. The way these bins are set up, just like they are on Midtown and Emerald Coast, is you can only put one crop in the bin at a time. You can put any grain crop you want in the bin as long as it's empty. And once you put, let's say, corn in it, you can't put anything else in it until you empty it. Yeah, Richard, I'm going to play that one once the Alpine expansion comes out. Are you talking about the bins? No, it's not common on C maps. It's not, no. Oh, really? What was it? Because it's hilly? So this is a fermenting silo. There's two ways to empty into this thing. One, I don't know if this will even work. Yeah, you can side load into it. Like that. That kind of looks stupid if you ask me. So this map supports the bins. There's a map called Midtown USA 4X that supports the bins. There's a map called Emerald Coast that supports the use of the bins. Back your dolly trailer. You know, I find that backing dolly trailers in Farm Sim is a lot more difficult than backing dolly trailers in, let's say, SnowRunner. SnowRunner, they seem a lot easier to do. Because I think the unload this way. Okay. Into the blower. That looks a little more realistic, right? Yeah, I'd say that map isn't really designed for big stuff. Okay, or grass back in it. Or you use this belt. This is the second half of the backhoe belt. Big backhoe auger that we used over at the bin. You could use this belt with it. Okay, so basically park it there, pipe out. Okay. And now Mundo. So I unload to the belt. Belt then unloads to that. Yep. See it right above the mini map where it's dumping. This produces silage. If you don't like to use a bunker silo, you don't have to. Yeah, the reason I think farm sim dolly trailers are harder to back is the dolly acts like there's no resistance on it. I mean, it will just rotate super fast without really, you really being able to recover. Whereas on SnowRunner, dolly trailers, they feel like they have a bit of resistance to them because of the weight. So you can kind of get a little disjointed with them. And they won't just suddenly flip on you. Whatever this reason, this trailer will not let me unload it if I'm not in the tractor. That's working. I run over and get the tanker. I want to pull digestate out. I don't know. I think for me, SnowRunner is enjoyable because it is challenging enough to make you want to come back for more. and the variety of things to do is there's enough variety of the base game maps. I mean, the game has 4, 8. The game basically has 12 base maps. Okay? And they're so diverse. You have Michigan, which is kind of muddy, but mostly just dirt and rough rocks and water. A couple, there's one really muddy map, but it's mostly just dirt, a little bit of mud, and rocks. Then you have Alaska, which is snow and ice and mud. Completely different biosphere, completely different look to the map. Then you got super muddy Russia. Kind of dirt and mud again. And then if you have the season pass, you can have two very hard, very snowy, very muddy Russian maps. It's just challenging enough for me to be interesting and my interest. Hey Don, what's up? Something else to show off is at the farm there is a fuel tank, but it's a fuel tank that you have to fill yourself. Here's the fuel tank. You pull up to it. It holds no fuel. Put fuel in it. Now we can refuel. Oh, there's all the grass that we planted. This map, well, technically it is, but it isn't T-Man Gaming. So the map is available in its original format, which was released in early spring of 2019. The version that we're playing on tonight is coming soon. It's been updated with seasons. It's been added some production elements and some other things. So this version that you're seeing will be released on Simply Safe Mods probably later this week. Estate. Perfect. All right, later, Scooter Workbench. Thanks for dropping by. You know what? I'm hoping Steely P gets back to it, man. I really am. I enjoy watching it. Sometimes he makes, well, what feels like the worst decisions, but you know what? He plays it how he plays it. I play it how I play it. Other folks play it how they play it, right? Okay. Oh, look at that. You love it when you just make eggs appear out of thin air? All for the purpose of testing and validating things work. So... that works. Probably be starting it, I don't know. That's... Oh, that's interesting. So that's obviously not supposed to be there. Works. Other than, obviously, that. Oh... guess the only thing I need to really check is... I haven't tried the horses yet. Alright, take care, Nuno. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. I haven't messed with the TLX 2020. I think it's an interesting looking truck. Wish the bed on it was a little bit longer. Just visually. But I have not tried it. So right now, this horse area and these horses are in the map. Now what I've found out is these horses die first day of spring, or basically after 10 days if you don't own land. That's obviously not desirable. So he may take that out, but his idea was that he wanted to have kind of like wild horses roaming. They're all from the sky. Triggers in there. Works. In there. All worked. Going wrong buttons. Wrong buttons. $8,000 liters. How do I have 8,000 liters of hay? Hay, oat, straw, water. Right, here to work. Alright guys, so that's going to do us for the night. I want to thank you for coming out and watching as I do a little bit of live stream map testing, exploration, and just showing you the map. Like I said, this map should be released soon. There's a few things that I found out tonight that I'm probably going to want to fix before release. I don't know if that's going to push back the release time frame at all, but yeah, keep an eye on simplysafemods.com where the map update will be released. Right now, version 1.0 is over there, but don't get started on that. Definitely require a new save game. And until next time, happy farming.